Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about Python classes, objects, inheritance, and iterators. So here I've created an example in which I'll be showing you the demos for all of them. Or in this example, we can see how it is really working. So the first thing I was just showing you is that how you can check the current version in which you're running your code. So this is the version which is 3.7.12 of Python. Then second thing is, this is how I define a class, where I give it the name of the class with the keyword called class itself. So I'm creating a class called employees, which has a roll number and name as the field. And this is where I'm defining the constructor or initializer, in which I'm saying that it will be taking two variables, roll number 1 and name 1, and then I'm assigning that to the roll number and name. And then I'm creating a string function. So this string function would be returning a string. When we try to print, it would be returning the value, as in this is the text that I'm writing down. So I'm writing down str1 is equal to roll number, the roll number of the person, plus in the new line we will see the name, the self name that we have here, and it is returning the string. So this is how I can define a class. And when I run this, what I'm doing is I'm creating an object of class employee by putting Atul is equal to employees 1 and Atul, and then print Atul. So when I run it, you will see that this is the name of the object, and these are these values that we are passing to that object. So this 1 is going to this roll number from here, and Atul is going to the name from here. And then I've written down certain default values in the iterators. So if I even don't pass anything there, because I've written down roll number is equal to 0 here and name is equal to x66, then too it will give me a value with the default values of the iterator. Then I was showing you about the inheritance. So if I want to create an inheritance, this is the syntax for creating an inheritance class. So what I'm doing is I'm creating an IT employee as a child of employee. So it will get everything that is there in the employee. Besides that, I'm placing one more part to it, which is department. So what am I doing in this department is I'm asking them to place in the department, and that department will be going into the IT employee. So that is again the same thing in the initializer or the constructor. I'm giving the roll number, the value of roll number 1, which is being passed by the person when he's creating the value, but I've given the default values for each one of them as well. So what I'm saying is these are optional. If you want to give it, else it will be initializing its own value with. Similarly, I've defined the string function where I'm showing the roll number, then name in the new line, and the department in the new line. So I'll just execute it without the error. And then I'm creating an object with the name of couple, where his roll number is 4, his name is couple, and his department is HR. So when I run this, you will see roll number, name, and department. And similarly, I'm not passing any parameters at the moment or arguments, and I'm just creating an object Kumar of IT employee. So when I run it, it gives me these values. Now I see that I have done a mistake because employees don't have the roll number. So how I can change it? This is the way that I'll be changing the value of what I'm reading. So if I change it here as well, this is what I'm reading, and this has to be changed as well, and this will become EMP as well. So now if I run this, this has to be changed as well, because this is not the roll number but the employee number. So I'll run it and then I'll show it here, and it shows me that roll number is not there. So this roll number does not exist. So what does exist is EMP. So when I run this, and then when I run this, I see that the employee number is 1 and the name is Atul. Similarly, if I do this, it shows the employee number and the name there. So now we'll have to do the same thing and update it here as well. So I'll just write down EMP. Although if I don't require, I don't need to change this, but I'm changing it because of the naming convention. I want the name to be easily understandable. So this is what I've done again. So I'll just try to run it. And this roll number is also to be changed as the employee number. Now there is other thing that I wanted to talk about as well. Let's just add another code here and say employee. So I have Kapil. So Kapil dot roll number or employee number. So if you see Kapil's employee number is equal to 4. Similarly, I can see the other value for Kapil as well. So it is giving me a Kapil. So this is how you can see the value of Kapil, and I can say Kapil dot department. So HR. So this is where we are creating objects. I've shown you inheritance and I've shown you the part of object and the classes itself. There was one more part that I had in the topic, which is iterator. So iterator can be seen from this link, which is here, which I've shared earlier as well. Sorry, if it's not there, then just let's open it. So you can see the iterators here. So just to revise, I'm creating a double and then I'm putting it, checking the num sitter, and then num sitter is equal to iterate num. So it will give you the iterator into num sitter, num's iterator, and then you can write down next to display each value. And to just see if I was correct or to understand that what we have defined here, so let's just put in type is equal to nums. So I was wrong, it's not a tuple, it's a list. So yeah, I'm also learning. So this is how I can check and rectify my issues if I have any for any data type or the data that I was working on. So I'll just remove this part as well, delete, and save what I've done till now. And I hope we have moved a bit forward in our learning. So with that, I close my lecture. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.